Hi, my name is Ali Paz from the Yoga Home, and welcome to the video for forward bending. If you have had troubles with your forward bend, or for some reason you're just struggling with it and you need a couple tips, this video is for you. So, for one thing, your hamstrings may feel a little bit tight, or maybe your hips are just really tight and closed off. So those are kind of two factors that your forward bend may not be as deep as you'd like it, but there's things you can do and props you can use to help you get there that actually keep your body safe and your spine safe. Okay, so here's a few tips. You'll want a cushion, some kind of a soft block or a cushion or a pillow or something, and a strap. And you don't necessarily need a exact yoga strap. You can use a belt like this one, or a scarf or a tie or something that will help you extend your arms, like go-go gadget arms. Only people probably over 35 will get that joke, but you never know. Okay. First things first, you extend your legs out in front of you. Okay, so they're usually about, hip distance. Probably don't want to go any wider than that, and not so that your ankle bones are crushing into each other. So, comfortable, but I like to keep my toes at least to get toes together. I would start by sitting on the cushion first, and you just sit on the edge of the cushion so that your pelvis tilts forward, okay? So the action in forward bends really happens from your pelvis that goes forward, which we call an anterior pelvic tilt. Most cases, for most people that are stuck in this area, the pelvis is doing this posterior pelvic tilt, which means they're going like this and they're rounding and they're trying to reach forward. So this is why we use the cushion, to help get that anterior pelvic tilt, right? So you're sitting kind of right on the edge, so you can feel your sit bones kind of slide off of that pillow. And what this does is eventually starts to lift the spine. Now, the tendency for people is to want to reach the toes, and they're not quite there yet. Now, the objective is not to reach the toes, even though that may be their objective in their mind. It's more about getting this area moving and keeping the shoulders back so you can lead with your heart and not your chin. So this is what a lot of people I see do in my classes, is they're trying to get the toes and they're bringing their chin forward like their chin's going to touch their feet eventually one day. Who knows? But this will help you have a safe spine and a healthy spine, because what happens is if you try to, and you're rounding the spine and you're trying to force something, it hurts the vertebrae and the disc in between the vertebrae. And we don't want any herniated discs in this situation. Okay? So the key is to keep the spine straight, tilting the pelvis forward. Now, in order to, if you do want a little bit of a guidance, your strap goes around the balls of your feet. Okay, and you can bring the straps all the way back like this. So maybe you're sitting way back like this. Just try to get that heart forward and the shoulders back. So you're reaching up through the crown. Your chin is actually drawing back a little bit. It's definitely not going forward. Most cases, a lot of people have head forward posture. So we still want to draw that chin back. Okay, so what's happening here in the posture is your legs, your quadriceps are engaging, your legs are rooting down into the earth, so you're grounding down. And there's a slight internal rotation happening in the inner thighs. Okay, now the shoulders are coming back, the elbows are drawing in, and then you can pull a little bit on the feet with a strap. And that helps get the shoulders back and the heart forward. Okay, and keeping the legs nice and strong and grounded. So you just stop wherever you start to feel that resistance. Now, if you hang out here for a little longer and it invites you to go a bit further, then, and only then, you can start to reach for your feet. But not if you're going like this and rounding and closing the heart. For one, you can't breathe because you're closing off that primary muscle, the diaphragm. and the lungs. So we want to keep that open. And then once you get down there, I do little micro movements and still draw my shoulders down the back body. And the navel center is slightly drawing in to support a structure for a nice open spine. And then breathing. This is a very calm posture. So once you get there, just settle in and breathe. I hope that helped you. Please let me know in the comment section below what is your struggle with forward bends and what you do to help. Maybe you use a strap, a cushion. Yeah, just let me know. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. I much appreciate it. Namaste.